Hey everybody, what's up? It's a beautiful day to be walking with God and to be in the light of the Lord. I'm telling you, I'm blessed to be saved, and I'm glad to be walking with God. And you not know, man, it's a real blessing to be in your right mind in times like these, in days of deception, in days of evil, where people are willingly giving their right thinking over to leftists. People who are telling you they're on the left, they're telling you that they are far from the right. You know, they're on the left. Just like people will tell they tell you you're straight in your sexuality. So what does that mean about your sexuality? If I'm straight, then what are you, bent, twisted? Of course you are. But man, have y'all seen this commercial? One of my viewers turned me on to this commercial and told me to look at it, where these young boys are having periods. Young boys are acting as if they are having periods. And the commercial is done by some company by the name of Thinks. And that took my mind to Sphinx, those guardians of the pyramids in Egypt, those hybrid guardians, which tells us that this thing is nothing new. It thinks and it stinks. You know, it stinks. So in the commercial, the boy gets up out of bed and there's a spot in the bed where there's blood coming from him. Now, first of all, it's common sense. No boys have period. No men have period. It's a foregone conclusion. That never happened. It never will happen. We don't have ovaries, and it'll never happen. Of course, you guys are knowledgeable of this. All right? So if a boy is bleeding from his butt or from his penis, well then he's got a problem. You got to go see a doctor. There's blood coming from a boy. But he ran into the kitchen, and his dad is in there in the refrigerator, and he tells his dad, he said, "Dad, I got my period." And the dad said something like, "Oh, that's wonderful. You're just growing up. This is crazy. This is insanity." And the lady said, I saw a commercial when they was talking about the making of this commercial. And the lady said they were just trying to help men to sympathize with women during their cycle. That's not the case. That's not the case. I'm going to tell you what they're trying to do. Okay? Because anytime you're talking about a man bleeding, and one of the boys in the commercial, he turns around, looks in the mirror, looks at his butt to see if there's a spot back there. I'm like, where do you think you're bleeding from? Your vagina? So, you know, you're bleeding from your vagina. You got a vagina now. This is crazy. The whole thinking of this thing is this. It's a mockery of the birth canal. Do you understand me? These people, they are into population control. They hate the fact that they have not been able to poison us away, to abort us away. And now they're just making a mockery of the birth canal of a woman. This is nothing about making a man sensitive to that fact. Because when a young lady becomes of age, I have 4 daughters. When she comes of age and she's physically able to give birth at something like 11 or 12, well, then she starts her cycle, right? And that's a sign that we let them know that if you have unprotected sex or sex at this point, you can become pregnant because now you're fertile. Okay? And that was a commercial out years ago where women was running around with red stuff on them, making out as if they were there on their periods, and they were just everywhere, just throwing the tampons everywhere, and they're supposed to be bloody and just making a mockery of it. And all that is done by the Satanists to make fun or to mock childbirth. you see. And that's all this is all about. You know, no boy should ever be thinking about having no period. It should never be. It's laughable, but it's not laughable because the commercial isn't funny. This thing is meant to be serious. And what it does is for young men who are mentally ill, okay? They are mentally ill, they have weak minds, and this is why, you know, these young people shouldn't be smoking weed, because this is why the left is pushing that weed smoking, because they know that it makes people dumb. All right? And people are already mentally ill from the mercury in the fish, from the lack of nutrients and stuff in the food and vitamins, and also the openness of wickedness and Satan worship. It makes people dumb. Sin makes people wicked and dumb and open to deception. And if they put it out there, some young boy is going to ask his mama to go to the store and buy him some tampons or some maxi pads or thins or whatever they have, and he want to wear them in his underoos. Okay? You know, I'm thankful. And those of you who have sons who are boys and young men, be thankful for that. Be thankful that they're young men and that they're attracted to girls. That's the way it is. You know, when God made Adam and Adam got up, he was naming all the animals and everything. And when God made him a woman, Adam woke up and said, "Whoa, man, you fine. You're for me. You look like me. You look like somebody that can relate." And God was excited that he was excited about a woman. And that's the way a woman should be about a man, and a man should be about a woman. It's just natural. I'm talking about people that want to be together. I'm not talking about going after somebody just looking at every woman and lusting. I'm not saying do that. One of these days I want to do a teaching on what Jesus meant, but when he said he that looks on a woman and lust after her. All right? Because some people, they teach this thing and it's just all bad. And it's not good. But anyway, that was what the commercial is all about. I'm going to put a link to that commercial in my video description. I want you to check it out. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. And those of you who are praying for my mom, she's just getting stronger and stronger. And this Friday is her birthday. And so, but she's my friend. And everybody knows I'm her twin. I look just like her. And but she's doing great. God has given her strength. And well, thank you all for praying. God answers prayers. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for you guys praying for her. You know, Daniel, when he wanted revelation on the 70 weeks, he said that he began to petition God. This petition is a word like something happening in the courtroom. And he recognized that the throne of God is a courtroom. And this is why Jesus is known as our advocate, our attorney. So when we pray, we're making a petition before God. And when we petition God, we have the law, which is his word. And it's good to pray the word back to God. Anyway, hope you all are having a blessed day. Thank you all for viewing. Thank you for sharing the videos. All right, blessings.